She taunted me. Oh wow, big man wants to know where I was until 4 a.m. Right after missing our anniversary dinner. I calmly said, not anymore. What she didn't know was that I had already tracked her to her ex's house, and by the time she woke up the next afternoon, the locks were changed, the papers were ready, and her biggest regret was just beginning. Asterisk, my name is Michael Turner, and for the past 6 years, I thought I was happily married to Laura Bennett, the woman I believed was my soulmate. We had our ups and downs, like any couple, but I always thought loyalty was something we both valued. I worked long hours as an architect, building a comfortable life for us, while she worked part-time as a marketing assistant, often claiming she needed girl nights and me time. Asterisk, I never thought twice about it, until our anniversary night, the night everything came crashing down. Asterisk, that Friday, I had made dinner reservations at the exact restaurant where I had proposed to her. I even managed to get us the same table by the window overlooking the city lights. I bought her a delicate necklace with her birthstone, planning to surprise her after dessert. It wasn't just dinner, it was supposed to be a reminder of our love. Asterisk, but when I got to the restaurant, Laura didn't show up. I called her. Texted her. Nothing. An hour passed. Then 2. The waiter kept refilling my water glass, giving me that pitying look. Eventually, I paid the bill, boxed the food I had ordered for 2, and drove home alone. Asterisk, she stumbled into the house around 4 a.m., makeup smudged, smelling like cheap wine and cologne that wasn't mine. I was sitting in the living room, still in my dress shirt, exhaustion and anger rolling inside me like a storm. Asterisk, she froze for a moment when she saw me, then smirked and said in this mocking tone. Asterisk, oh wow, big man wants to know where I was until 4 a.m.? Asterisk, it wasn't just the words. It was the taunt, the way she tried to flip guilt back onto me, as if I were overreacting for expecting her to show up to our anniversary dinner. Asterisk, I clenched my jaw and replied calmly. Asterisk, not anymore. Asterisk, she laughed, tossed her purse on the couch, and went upstairs without another word. She thought she had won that exchange, that my silence meant defeat. What she didn't know was that I had already seen everything. Asterisk, you see, for months, I'd had a gut feeling something was off. Late nights. Excuses about working overtime even though she was part-time. Her phone suddenly having a lock when it never did before. So I did something I never thought I'd have to do. I installed a location sharing app on her phone under the disguise of a Find My Device feature. Asterisk, that night, while I sat alone at our anniversary dinner table, I saw exactly where she was, at her ex-boyfriend Ryan's house. The same guy she swore years ago was just a mistake. Asterisk, I didn't confront her right away. I wanted proof. I wanted leverage. So I quietly began collecting it. Screenshots of her location history. Photos I hired a private investigator to take of them together leaving bars, walking hand in hand, even kissing outside Ryan's apartment. Every little detail added up like puzzle pieces forming a picture of betrayal. Asterisk, for a week, I said nothing. I acted like everything was normal. We ate breakfast together. I kissed her forehead before work. At night, she pretended to be tired while texting someone under the covers. I played along, silently building the perfect revenge. Asterisk, and then came the twist she never saw coming. Asterisk, the following Saturday morning, Laura woke up around noon, like she usually did after a late night out, and went to grab her coffee. But the key didn't turn in the lock. She tried again, confused. She rang the bell, pounded on the door, shouted my name. Asterisk, but I didn't answer. Asterisk, because by then, the locks were changed. Her clothes, makeup, and everything she owned were packed neatly in black trash bags on the porch. And taped to the door was an envelope. Asterisk, inside was not only divorce papers, but also a stack of photographs, printouts of her texts, screenshots of her location history, all proof of her affair. On the last page, in bold letters, I had written asterisk, you wanted to play games. Consider this your checkmate. Asterisk, she blew up my phone, calling me dozens of times, screaming that I was being unfair, that I was overreacting, and that Ryan meant nothing. When I didn't respond, her tone shifted. She started begging. Crying. Michael, please, I'll change. It was just a mistake. Asterisk, but it wasn't a mistake. Mistakes don't last months. Mistakes don't involve spending our anniversary night in another man's bed. Asterisk, the final blow came a week later when I revealed the truth to her parents. They had always thought I wasn't good enough for their princess, but I wanted them to know exactly who she really was. I showed them the evidence. Her father, a stern man who valued loyalty above all, was livid. He told her point blank asterisk, "You've destroyed everything for yourself. Don't come to me for help." Asterisk Ryan, her so-called knight in shining armor, wasn't interested in being her long-term partner. The moment he realized she was now homeless, divorcing, and cut off financially, he ghosted her. She tried showing up at his place one night, but he wouldn't even open the door. Asterisk and me? I had already filed for divorce with infidelity as the grounds. The court granted me the house, most of the savings, and even my attorney fees covered, because the evidence was undeniable. She walked away with nothing but regret. Asterisk, but here's where the real twist comes in. Asterisk 2 months later, I ran into Ryan at a bar. He was drunk, bitter, and muttered something that made me laugh out loud. He said, asterisk, "A man, I was only using her to get back at you. She always compared me to you. Said you were more stable, more successful, more of a man. I never even liked her that much." And just like that, it hit me. Laura destroyed our marriage, burned all her bridges, and lost everything, not for love, not for passion, but for a man who didn't even care about her. That was her punishment. That was her karma. Asterisk, the last time I saw Laura, she was waiting tables at a rundown diner, her once carefully polished nails chipped, her smile forced. She glanced up and froze when she saw me walk in with my new girlfriend, Anna. Asterisk, she looked like a ghost, a shadow of the woman she once was. And I couldn't help but think of that night when she mocked me, taunted me with that smug smirk. Asterisk, oh wow, big man wants to know where I was until 4 a.m.? Asterisk, now the only question left was, where would she be sleeping tonight? Asterisk, because it sure as hell wasn't in my house anymore.